Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. I am Stuart Sternberg, and I'm joined tonight by Darlene Nagy and John Maloney. This is the WDW Fan Zone Show, current news and events edition for Walt Disney World. And tonight we've got some very interesting news for you guys. And Darlene, why don't you start it off for us?
Okay. My news for today is that if you go to the Disney Parks blog, you are going to find the foodie guide to Epcot's International Festival of the Holidays presented by Advent Health, which is opening on November 26th. And the guide looks pretty good. There's so much stuff going on. It's, got a lot of kiosks that you're going to be wanting to test out there this holiday season.
All right, very good, Darlene. John, what have you got for us this week?
Well, the first thing I have is something that I'm disappointed that I missed when I was down there a little over a week ago, and that is that my understanding is that PhilharMagic has opened again.
Yes, it did.
And it's got a new marquee, a new paint job out front, and it's now got a scene from Coco in it, which is a great Pixar movie. I was looking to see it when I was down there, but unfortunately it wasn't open yet. But it is now. So those of you who are in Walt Disney World, I am now jealous.
I was supposed to go to the parks today. I did not go because my foot has been feeling better, but I want to stay away from the parks for another week or so just to give it a chance to heal more and rest. For those of you who don't know, I have plantar fasciitis in one of my feet, so I'm giving it a chance to heal over the next couple of weeks more because it's finally starting to feel better.
And then you can enjoy the parks all that much more when you go back.
I can walk around like a lunatic.
And speaking of planning to go to the parks, park reservations are available now all the way until the beginning of January 2023. So if you know when you're going to the parks in the future, you can make your reservations that far ahead now. Let's see. And there's been a lot of discussion this week about Disney and financial returns and financial ratings and a lot going on there, but it was encouraging to see that the parks, so the Disney Parks Experience and Products, had for the quarter increased to $5.5 billion compared to $2.7 billion from the prior year quarter. So this year they have done much better. I would say that the Disney stocks overall are still a little gray, and in some cases they are dropping a little bit due to some performance from Disney Plus that they were expecting more out of Disney Plus. But it's good to see that the parks are doing well. So everything we've been seeing with strong attendance and changes in pricing and charging for Genie Plus and things like that seems to be paying off for them financially. Let's see. Speaking of Genie Plus, and I found this to be very interesting. When I was down in the parks, I did try Genie Plus a couple of times, and I saw a lot of people in lines at the Lightning Lane for Genie Plus attractions. Well, Bob Chapek said in the recent earnings call that 1/3 of park guests in Disney World had upgraded to Genie Plus. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and I hope it goes to 50% to make those standby lines shorter for me and Darlene.
Yeah, so everybody that's been wondering about how well Genie Plus has been doing, there you go. Another thing that figures into the financials for Disney doing well is the Galactic Star Cruiser. Had you talked about this at all last week, that it's sold out for 4 months?
No, we did not mention that. We have spoken about it over periods of time, but we did not mention that. So go ahead and mention it.
It's actually sold out for the first 4 months that it's going to be open. So I'm not going to be there in the first 4 months, but obviously a lot of other well, enough other people are going to be there.
Yeah. Like Elon Musk, I'm sure.
So the people that have, 50, 100,000 shares of Disney stock, which is not me. Another thing that I have that's related to the Galactic Star Cruiser is Kathleen Kennedy, the head of Lucasfilm, has been renewed for another 3 years. So she apparently is making a strong case for continuing to be at the helm of Lucasfilm, which certainly includes Star Wars. Also, from a Disney cast member perspective, I think people have been reading about this recently and hearing about this, but it's interesting to see that Disney is shifting a number of their employees from California to Florida. 2,000 employees from California to Florida. We've heard in the past that Disney seems to have a lot of their brain trust out in California. Well, now some of that is shifting over to Florida. The cost of living is less in Florida than it is in the Anaheim area, and there's going to be a pretty big shift in some number of employees, 2,000 employees from California to Florida. And the final item that I have for today is that, and this is going over to the West Coast, which is where my niece is right now with her family, enjoying themselves at the Christmas party. And that
nice.
is that, yeah, I wish I was there. But the Disneyland Toontown is going to be closing in March of 2022 for almost a year for refurbishment, reimagining, kind of changing what Toontown is, what it's all about. So I'm kind of curious to see what direction they're going in. But those who like Toontown may want to get out to see that before it closes for quite a long extension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Toontown when it was here, and it's gone now. It's kind of cool to walk through Mickey and Minnie's houses.
Yeah. Well, maybe that. Well, it sounds as if that's going to be changing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now, speaking of Mickey and Minnie's houses, one of the co-owners of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the last name I think is Citron, I don't remember his first name, has put his house up for sale down here in the Orlando area for $8.5 million. And supposedly it's in Golden Oak, and I think there's like a lot of Mickey or a lot of Disney references in there, I think. But that, that found that to be interesting. It's not one of my news items, but I just found that to be interesting. Since you mentioned Mickey and Minnie's houses. Okay, my news. But before we get to my news, I want to share this other news. If you haven't heard of this company, you should have, because they're absolutely their best at ever. It was, is, and will be. And you know I'm talking about Mouse Fan Travel. Mouse Fan Travel is the absolute travel planner for you. They've got the most expertise. I didn't mean to say it that way. They've got the best experts when it comes to the travel industry, even if it's not Disney World travel. They've got a well-versed group of travel agents that can help you out no matter where you want to go. I know you all want to go to Walt Disney World or Disneyland or take an Adventure by Disney or a Disney cruise. They can really help you with that. They work with your budget. It's a one-stop shop when it comes to travel to Disney. But if you don't want to go to Disney, they can help you out there as well, just as they would if you were going to Disney, because their travel agents are the most unbelievable, friendliest, smartest. Dare I say smartest? I said it. I said smartest. They are the smartest. And you know what? They continue to save you money even once your vacation starts, because nobody does travel like Mouse Fan Travel. And to find out more information on all their great deals going on now, including discounts at Walt Disney World Resorts, go to www.mousefantravel.com, www.mousefantravel.com. Please remember to let them know WDW Fan Zone sent you. Okay, so my news. I mentioned on a previous episode that there were cranes at the Tower of Terror. Well, now we know what the reason is for those cranes. They were putting up decorations and snow for the nighttime winter holiday season show that includes projection clips of Disney movies and music. So that's why the cranes are there at the Tower of Terror. Something else to be aware of: due to rising inflation, many businesses, including Disney, are looking for ways to cut costs. Well, as a result, Disney may be considering reducing food portions at its restaurants. I'm not happy about that because I could eat.
Which would you rather them do from your own perspective? Have them increase the price and give you the same size, or decrease the size and charge the same price?
You know what? I love food. However, I tend to eat too much. So decreasing the portion size works for me. Because it kind of forces me to eat just what's on the plate and not more. Although there are buffets. Yeah, but I found that to be interesting. Also, for a limited time, pass holders can save 30% off a D23 Gold membership that currently costs $99.99. So you're getting something that's usually goes for $100 for $70. That's a good deal. And that's for pass holders. Here's some Disney Cruise Line news. They're adding a second year-round port of call in Florida, and that will begin October 2023. Disney has signed a 15-year lease with options to sail out of Port Everglades in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The lease also has options that could extend it for 30 years. More Disney Cruise Line news. Disney is extending final cruise payments for booked Disney Cruise Line guests until 60 days prior to sailings, now through May 31st of 2022. And my final news thing, this is a long one, and it's been out there since last Friday. On November 12th, Disney Plus Day, there were several announcements of what's coming to the streaming service. So I'm going to try to quickly run down the whole list here. There's Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which will premiere on December 23rd of this year. The Beatles Get Back on November 25th. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Better Than Ever, Spring 2022. Cheaper by the Dozen, March 2022. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Spring 2022. Roderick Rules in 2022, I'm not sure when. Disenchanted, Fall of 2022, as is Hocus Pocus 2. Pinocchio, also Fall of 2022. The Ice Age Adventure of Buck Wild comes January 28th, 2022. Sneakerella, February 18th, 2022. The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, February 2022. High School Music, the musical series season 3. I do not have a start date for that. The Spiderwick Chronicles, I also do not have a start date for that. Baymax, summer of 2022. Zootopia, sometime in 2022. Tiana, also sometime, well, not 2022. Tiana, sometime in 2023. For Pixar Disney Plus, they're going to have Cars on the Road sometime in 2022. And there will be 2 new documentaries about the making of Pixar's Turning Red and Lightyear. Win or Lose 2023. Here's some Marvel announcements that they made. Hawkeye, November 24th, 2021. Moon Knight 2022. She-Hulk 2022. Miss Marvel, Summer 2022. Echo, Ironheart, Agatha, House of Harkness, Secret Invasion, The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, X-Men 97, What If Season 2, Spider-Man Freshman Year, I Am Groot, and Marvel Zombies. I have no start dates for those. Disney Plus announcements for Lucasfilms included Willow, which will be out in 2022, and Obi-Wan Kenobi in 2022. National Geographic had some announcements too. Welcome to Earth, December 8th, 21. America the Beautiful in 2022. Limitless with Chris Hemsworth in 2022. And Star International is going to have Rosaline premiere sometime in 2022. The Princess in summer of 2022. Prey will be in the summer of 2022. Prey spelled P-R-E-Y. And No Exit also in 2022. And that were all the Disney Plus announcements that came out on Friday, Disney Plus Day, November 12th.
Did anybody watch anything?
I did.
What did you watch?
Jungle Cruise.
I watched Jungle Cruise as well, and Shang-Chi.
I have not seen that yet, but Jungle Cruise was a lot better than I expected.
It was good. It was funny. I liked it.
It was fun.
Keith liked it too. And we watched Shang-Chi, and that was very good as well. It kept you on your toes.
Excellent.
Yeah, it kept you on your toes, definitely.
I'll watch that this week sometime.
Yeah, it was an interesting movie.
Mm-hmm. All right, Darlene, park hours.
Okay, so keep in mind we're increasing on the Very Merry Christmas party this year. We've got a couple more weeks to go. So Magic Kingdom on 11/16 is going to be 9 to 8 with a 9:30 to 1 for the party. 11/17, the park is open 9 to 9. Wednesday, the 18th, Thursday, is 9 to 8 and another party, 9:30 to 1. On Friday the 19th is also the same, 9 to 8 and 9:30 to 1. So you got back-to-back parties. But then on 11/20 Saturday, they're going to have the park open from 9 to 10 p.m. On Sunday, we've got hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. with a party from 9 to 1. And then Monday, the 22nd, we have 9 to 10. Epcot's hours for this 16th through the 22nd are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Disney Hollywood Studios is going to be 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Animal Kingdom from the 16th through the 19th is 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then from the 20th to the 22nd, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you're going to have an extra hour there if you're here those days. Disney Animal Kingdom, I said already. We're going over to Disney's Springs for your Christmas shopping. And don't forget, there's the Christmas tree stroll. So take in all those trees and make sure you look at all those ornaments. I'm going to go and do that on Thursday. So I'll talk about
all those trees. You mean take them home with you?
Yeah, you could probably get the ornaments in the World of Disney, a lot of them. Or the Christmas tree store. But I will talk about that venture on next week, Tuesday's show for you. So Springs is going to be open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. The 16th and through the 18th. Then the 19th and 20th till 11:30 p.m. And then 10 to 11 on Sunday and Monday. The Boardwalk, 6:30 to 10. Blizzard Beach. The weather has been chilly in the morning, but the afternoons are pretty warm. So those hours are 10 to 5 p.m. because we do get dark around 5 p.m. now.
Yes.
And those are the hours.
5 p.m.? The sun starts to set at 5 p.m., but it doesn't really get dark here until about 6:30.
Oh, no. By here, probably it's getting dark, so they want to get the park cleared out before that.
No, I understand. It's also getting colder then too, because we lose the heat from
right now. It's 57 degrees, so
it's 65 where I am, and I'm not that far from you.
Yeah, no, I've got 57 here.
Wow, I find that interesting. Now I understand the thunderstorms, but that's strange that you've got 57 and I'm at 65.
Yeah.
Let me just look at another source here because I'm going off of what Alexa has here. Let me see if there's a difference here.
Well, it's about 32 here.
It's all right. It says 64, so it's off by a degree. I find that interesting. Let's try.
Okay, let me hang on. I'm trying to click on a different screen here. Davenport says it is 64. 2% chance of rain, and it's clear.
Were you going off of what your phone says before?
No, I'm off the computer.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes if you have an iPhone, the app on the iPhone can be off by a few degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, now that you've transitioned me into the weather, I might as well give it for the next week. So it's going to be in the upper 70s to low 80s, mostly for the next 7 days. with lows ranging from the upper 50s to upper 60s, depending on the day. It may hit 80 a couple of days, like next weekend. So that's good if you're coming down here. There is a chance of rain Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but this is Florida, so there could still be a chance of rain almost any day, even when they don't predict it. So that's it. You know, bring your I still bring a poncho just in case. Bring a light sweater. You know, you're going to have to change clothes because during the day you're going to be warm. And in the evening, if you're in the parks, you may start to get a little chilly depending on your tolerance for cold weather.
I always say pack and dress in layers.
And I always say, wear shorts. So,
my husband wears shorts every chance he gets.
Yeah, me too. It was strange going to the park when we had the meetup to be in. I had a t-shirt on, but I had jeans on, long pants. It was just like, then the wind started to blow and I had to put a sweatshirt, a zip sweatshirt on.
And what did I have? I had a scarf wrap with me, so.
I had gloves.
You had gloves, yeah. I had a sweatshirt, a long sleeve shirt, and my wrap.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think that's it for the news for us this week.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to mention Thursday. Well, we record Thursday, but later in the week we'll be back with another show. We're going to be doing a top 10 list again. John and I did one a couple of weeks ago, and we're going to do another one this Thursday night, and it should be very interesting. So I hope you'll join us for that. I'm not going to give away what that top 10 list is right now because I want everybody to tune in. So until then, everybody, please be safe. Bye-bye.
Okay, so this is a news show, and what does news spelled backwards spell?
Swen.
Swen, right. And so from a famous sign-off at the end of the night, we have Christoph singing, "People smell better than reindeer. Sven, don't you think I'm right? That's once again true for all except you. You got me. Let's call it a night. Good night. Don't let the frost bite. Good night, everybody. Stay warm.
Have a magical night. Stay safe.